Oh, backlighting's not doing us any favors today, guys. Hello, how art thou? It's already 3 p.m. I haven't vlogged anything yet today, and I should do some work right now, but instead, I'm gonna make some cinnamon bread. It's been a while since I made bread, and I've been craving making bread for a few days. I don't know why. I guess it's just 2020, beginning of quarantine vibes. I'm feeling them in my heart, and so I just need to, do I have enough flour? I don't have enough flour. We'll see, but the plan is to make bread, so let's try to make bread. All right, so we don't have the ingredients for cinnamon bread, unfortunately, but I do have the ingredients for challah bread. So I have some warm water and yeast in here right now, and I'm going to add the sugar. Ooh. Oh, I just barely had enough. It's time to open packaging. No idea what's in here. I'm assuming it's probably diapers. It's a very big box that could definitely become something fun for Flynn. Lots and lots of diapers. Lots of diapers, because all the babies are in different sizes. Maisie was in size 1, and she still technically is, but Wesley grew into a size 2, and so I didn't want to have 3 different size diapers, so I'm just putting Maisie in size 2 diapers, even though she's a size 1. She's very tiny. So 2s are massive on her, but now Wesley has grown out of size 2. So now Wesley is in size 3. Maisie's technically still in size 1, but I'm putting her in size 2, so I have a size 2 diapers. She wouldn't fit in a 3 is my point. Wesley's in a size 3, Maisie's in a size 2, and Flynn is still transitioning out of diapers. So we have 3 different size diapers in our house, and that is too many. Flynn needs to get out of those diapers, and we're working on it. And twins need to get on the same playing field here. We need to get into the same size diapers, because it's complicated in the middle of the night going like, where's the diaper for Maisie? It's too many diapers. So anyway, this box is all diapers. Let's see what this is. Lots of diapers. Oh, it's just a little cute little crew neck and sweatpants, and I got matching for Maisie in a different color. What is this? Oh, this is for Flynn. Oh yeah. Oh. Yes, I don't remember buying this. A little flamingo outfit with a little flamingo sweater and little shoes. I don't remember buying this. New breast pump parts, because you guys taught me that you have to replace your breast pump parts all the time or they get weak and they stop working. I found that out because one time I was like, oh my gosh, my supply's going down, I'm losing my milk. And a bunch of you come to Colleen, did you get new breast pump parts? Because that might be what's happening. And you guys were right. I didn't have the right breast pump parts, or my breast pump parts were getting old and I needed new ones. So thank you. You guys always help me out. You guys always got my back. More breast pump parts and breast pads, because I leak milk into my bras and I ruin them. Nothing too exciting today, guys. Just lots of diapers. Hello, everybody. Okay, so Wesley's in the swing sleeping. I wanted to tell you guys a story of something funny that happened the other day when I went to CVS. This is so random, but I'm wondering if it's happening to anybody else going to like CVS, Walgreens type stores, or if it's just like the CVS stores near me. I was at CVS and this woman walked up to me who was working in like the beauty section. They're like trying to make their beauty section at CVS like Sephora or Ulta, I think. Like they're trying to make it more fancy or whatever. I wasn't in the beauty section, by the way. I was in like the egg dyeing section because I wanted to get stuff to dye Easter eggs because I love holidays. So this woman comes up to me and she was like, excuse me. And I was like, yes. She's rooting on my neck. She wants a bottle. Hold on a second. So she walks up to me and she's like, hi, how did you do your hair? And it looked similar to this. And I was like, well, I have naturally curly hair, but like I kind of touch up some of the stringy parts with a curling iron. Hold on, I might have to deal with Maisie for a sec and then come to you. She seems bothered. Maybe she has to poop or burp or something. Okay, she's eating her bottle now, how she likes to eat her bottle. I have this twin boppy pillow, twinsy pillow or whatever, and that's how I feed the babies. Like I feed them both at the same time in it. They don't like being fed bottles like in my arms. They like being fed bottles on this boppy pillow. So hopefully this makes her, oh, Wesley's waking up. So much for telling a story. I thought I had a second, but that was a little ambitious. I'll still try to tell it. So this woman comes up to me, she's like, how did you do your hair? And I was like, oh, she thinks my hair looks good, even though it didn't. And I was like, I use a curling iron, but I have naturally curly hair. I just like take the strands that are like messy and I like curl them with a wand. And she's like, what kind of curling iron? And I was like a 3/4 inch, just regular curling iron. I don't know. She's like, oh, okay, because it looks good. It has a good wave to it. And I was like, thank you. And kind of like turned to look at the eggs, but I was like, thank you so much. Pleasant conversation. And then I touched my hair like this. And she goes, don't touch your hair. Aggressive. Like I'm not being dramatic. I'm very dramatic and I'm very sarcastic. I'm not joking. I literally go like this and she goes, don't touch your hair. Like got close to me and I was like, she was like, do not touch your hair. It is not good for it. And I was like, okay, you know, just like, okay, thanks. She's like, do not touch it. What kind of product do you use in your hair? I said, I don't use product. She's like, good, don't use any product and do not touch your hair. And she would not, she started following me around and telling me how bad products are for my hair, how I should never touch my hair, how it's fine to curl it every once in a while, but I should never ever touch touch it. It's gonna ruin my hair. It'll make it greasy. It'll make it fall down. It'll make it break more. And little does she know, you guys know, my baddies out there who watch me all the time, that all I ever do is touch my hair. I feel like every vlog is just me touching my hair like over and over and over again. Clearly I'm ruining my hair, but she was so intense. And I went up to Eric and I was like, this woman's like following me around, scolding me about touching my hair and like telling me what hair products to use. And like, she seems really nice, but like, she's just very aggressive and I keep trying to get away. She won't stop. And he was like, is it that woman? And he like pointed her out and I was like, yeah. And he's like, she did the same thing to me about skincare. She said, what kind of skincare do you do? And I was like, I don't know, nothing. And she's like, you should use it. She started like telling him what to do. So now I realize, like in hindsight, that I think she worked in that department, like in the makeup department, and she was like, maybe she's told by her boss. Maybe someone knows the answer to this and you can tell me. Maybe CVS is making their employees who work in the beauty department of CVS go and talk to people who are just shopping in CVS. But this woman was just so aggressive. It was like so intense. And she like was like scolding us for our hair and skincare situations. And I'm just curious, one, if that has happened to anyone else who's been into CVS recently. Two, if you work at a CVS or know someone who does, if this is something they're telling them to do. If it were me, like, and I worked there, that would make me so anxious to know that I had to go up to people who are just minding their business shopping in a CVS and ask them a bunch of questions about their hair routine or their, see, now I'm just not stopping touching my hair. I know this is a really random question, a really random story. I can't express to you how intense it was. Like that it was a normal, pleasant conversation, just asking me about my hair. And the second I touched it, she like got in my face and was like, do not touch your hair. Like it was so intense and so strange. So yeah, I felt like I just wanted to share that story because now I'm confused by the whole situation. Anyway, that's that story. So I hope you enjoyed it. My challah bread is rising and then I'm gonna put it in the oven after putting egg wash on it, and hopefully we'll have some yummy challah bread very soon. In case you're wondering, this is what I'm doing to keep Maisie entertained while I also feed Wesley and keep an eye on him. How Maisie. And Maisie loves to hold on to blankies and cozy soft things, so I always give her a blankie or something to hold. How Maisie go. So now he's getting to the end of his bottle and he's pooped, and she smells kind of stinky too. She's getting frustrated because she wants me to hold her, and he's slowing down because he's getting full. And there's nothing I can do about it because Daddy's on a bike ride with Flynn. So if she gets fussy, I kind of just have to let her be fussy, which is very hard for me. I get sad. So you're supposed to keep twins on the same schedule, on the same feeding schedule. It's so hard to feed them at the same time if I'm alone because they're not very good at eating. As you can see by Wesley squirms around and they kind of flail and squirm, and like it's really hard to pay attention to both of them at the same time. So I usually feed one and then the other if I can. So she's just eaten and now she's bored and she wants to play. But I can't play with you because I'm trying to feed Wesley. But it's almost done. It's almost done. So this is what my life is. All day. And when Daddy gets home, I'll go pump. Sound good? Sound good. Tummy time. Tummy time. Tummy time. Tummy time. You like tummy time, Wesley? Oh my God, you guys are outrageous. The cutest. You're so cute. You so happy, Wesley? You so happy, Wesley? Oh my goodness, kitty patooties. Woo! Holy smokes. Here's the final product. I burnt the bottom, but it's fine. Hopefully it tastes good. All right, Flynn, what kind of jump are you gonna do? Oh, wow. What was that? A lizard?
Yeah, the lizard.
Whoa, can you do the butterfly jump again?
Butterfly is probably my favorite jump.
I like the butterfly. Whoa! Oh, now you're gonna do the Maisie? All right, here comes the Maisie jump. 1, 2, 3, go. That was a good one. Now do the daddy jump. What does Daddy do when he jumps? Oh, good one. What about a mommy jump? Whoa! Yeah. That was cute, Maisie. Are you laughing? Is that funny? Achoo! Achoo! It's time to make bottles. Time to make bottles. I feel like a barista every time I make bottles. I can hear Maisie crying downstairs, so I need to hurry. She's with her daddy downstairs, but it is bedtime, so I think that's why she's weeping. Or maybe he's changing her diaper and she's like, don't touch me. I don't want my diaper changed. So I'm just saying good night to you guys as I fill up my bottles with my breast milk. By the way, I think I've explained it before, maybe not. I shake these bottles because you can see like the bottom is like clear and then the top has like, I can't really tell on this, but if I turn it to the side, you can kind of see, no you can't, whatever. There's like fat on the top. You want to get it all. You want to get that fat and the fat like sticks to the bottle. And so if I don't shake it, that yummy fat doesn't come out. And that's what I want them to have because I need Maisie to chunk up. Anyway, hi everyone and goodbye everyone. This is the end of the vlog. I was gonna say something, but that distracted me. People have told me in the past, like, why do I use these if I can pump right into these? And the answer is, the reason I'm making all these bottles right now is because this is the stuff I pumped throughout the day in these cups, and then the stuff I'm pouring into the bigger cups that they'll drink out of, like their actual bottles. I wanna make sure it's always the freshest, I just wanna make sure it's the oldest milk, and that sounds weird, but it's never more than a day old because I don't want it to go bad. The stuff that's in these bottles is always the freshest, newest milk, and the stuff in these bottles, the bigger ones, needs to get eaten up sooner. Does that make sense? All these are what I've pumped during the day, and then in these bottles are what I need to use tonight and in the morning. Does that make sense? And I don't want to get them mixed up. If I put everything in the same kind of bottle, then I won't know which milk is fresh, which milk is old, and milk goes bad after I think 4 days in the fridge. So I don't want to risk it. So I like to have a system so that I know which milk I've pumped when. And so I always know that the milk in these little bottles is the freshest, and then I dump it all out at night into these other bottles so that the cycle starts over. Does that make sense? Not really? No one asked. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed probably in a couple hours. I have some work to do, and I'm very excited because tomorrow Kory and I are hopefully gonna start working on the live show for Realsies. I mean, we've already started working on it. We already have like written out stuff in the show, but we're like gonna go hardcore with it. I'm very excited. All right, I'm done making my bottles. I'm gonna go, and I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
You can relax. Colleen and Eric have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.